Hey guys, it's Nicole. We're on day 17 of our stretch challenge. So let's go ahead and get started. Make sure that you're always warmed up, move around a little before you start stretching. We're gonna take those knees nice and soft. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Roll those shoulders down and back. Again, inhale, lift. Just wanna get the body moving, get that blood flowing. Roll the shoulders back and reach. Take it all the way up. I'm gonna go straight legs today, nice and long. Light tap on the legs, up and over. Lengthen through the abs. My neck is long, in line with the spine. My feet are turned out facing the same direction as my hips and knees. And I'm keeping those abs drawn in. Up and over, other side, reach, extend, nice and long. Lift it and zip through those abs, shoulders away from the ears. Light tap onto the legs. If you need a micro bend, that's fine, but this is a little more challenging with the straight legs. All the way up and lift it. Let's go ahead and open up the feet into a turned out position. So I'm turning this foot out, bending here. Parallel with this foot, so the hips face here, shoulders face this direction. We're opening up into a warrior two, shoulders down and back, abs are drawn in. My knee wants to be focusing on reaching toward the little toes, not rolling in toward my big toe. And we'll take it up and over onto the leg, up and over, extend here into a low angle. Getting further into that right side. And back up. This is my favorite. We did in PiYo class. Reach here, reverse stretch. So think of your body in between two panes of glass. So you're in one nice long line. And back over, take it one more time, down again, and low angle, reach up and over, extend. This whole time I'm keeping the abs drawn in. Shoulders are away from the ears. And I'm making sure to breathe. Inhale, exhale, relax. My focus is looking out where my hand is in front of me, reaching back and out. Light tap on that back leg. There's not much pressure here. Reach. And back to that warrior two. Nice and strong. So I'm going to go ahead and turn back to that parallel position. I will open up with the opposite leg. Bend the knee carefully, making sure that the knee is open toward the little toe. Shoulders are down and back. Abs are drawn in. Nice and lifted through the spine. My focus is looking out to where my hand is extending out and down onto that low angle. Reach. Take a deep breath in. Shoulders and hips still facing this direction. Back to warrior two. Light tap on the back leg. Reach up and over. Extend. Again, we're between two pieces of glass. So my hand is in the same line, same plane as the rest of my body here. Again, out, down onto that low angle. Reach up and over. Check out your front knee. Make sure it's not rolling in. Inhale, exhale. Shoulders are down and back. My focus is looking over that front hand. Reach up and over and extend. Make sure I don't drop the abs, let them just fall open here, keep them engaged, keep everything in line with the body. Focus comes back this way. Go ahead and turn those feet into a parallel position. I'm just gonna go ahead and walk them in a little bit, naturally step them in and walk that out. Whew. My legs are warm now, so I'm gonna take a parallel position. Let's take a deep inhale, lift. Exhale, I'm gonna fold it down, round over, shoulders round, nice and soft. Bend my knees a little bit. I'll turn to the side here so you can see what I have going on. Soft bend in the knees, extend and bend and extend. Hey, maybe you're only right here and that's totally fine. Wherever you can get that stretch into the back of the legs, bend and extend. I wanna take the opposite hand out to the outside ankle here. So I've got my right hand over to the left ankle, opening the other arm back onto my back. I can bend the knees a little bit. When you do bend the knees, make sure you're not leaning only into one hip. And extend if you can a little bit. Soft bend in the knees is fine. You want to even that weight out. We're getting a deep stretch through the glutes and hamstrings. Twisting through the back as well. Down, I'll switch, opposite ankle, opposite hand, my torso turns, hand on the back, soft bend in the knees, even my weight out. Inhale, exhale, keep breathing. Gently release. Relax the hands. Hey, if you want to take elbows, if you've gotten that flexible, awesome. If not, hands are here or just hanging low, bend the knees, round it up, one piece at a time. All right, let's roll the wrists out. I'm gonna take you down to the ground. We're gonna do a little bit of a different stretch today, and then we'll end up and make sure we get into the feet and you'll be done. So I wanna take you down to tabletop position here. So this tabletop, your hands are below the shoulders. If I turn to the side, you can see the side view here. Hands below the shoulders, knees under the hips, and I'm just keeping the weight out, spreading my fingers here. I'm just gonna round that back, round it. Belly button comes into the spine, rounding through the shoulders. This can be called a cat in yoga class. And I'm going to release it. I lift the focus, tail is pointing up, slight arch through the back, just that natural positioning, and my belly is rounding down in toward the ground, but I'm stretching it out as I'm releasing. Now I'm gonna round, focus on drawing the abs in, rounding the abs first, rounding the neck, and release. They call it cow, but I feel like it's kind of like a wag your tail. Round, and release, one more, and then into neutral position. Pressing it back, we'll take it into a child's pose, open the knees wide. If this is too much for you, you can just keep the knees neutral or skip that child's pose position, or even do it over a chair, just extending to the back and just slightly bending the knees. Gently take it out. Walk it back to center. Keep that breath moving. If you want to bring them in just a little, not super wide, you can take the hands back out to the side. This will help release some of the upper body as well. And down. Walking the hands back here. Nice and slow. Let's take it all the way down onto the ground. So I've got that position where I'm going to be down, kind of cradling my hands into a nice little pillow, and I'm gonna lift my heels, my feet up. My knees are underneath my ankles here. Kind of got a 90 degree with the knees here. My neck is in line with the spine. Both hips are trying to touch the ground. The pelvic bone is pressing into the ground. And I'm just gonna windshield wiper my legs side to side gently without the knees and thighs wobbling all over the place. I'm just gonna shift them side to side. Oh, this feels so good. Releases a lot of tightness through that low back. Slowly release. Make sure you're breathing through this exercise. And release one more time. And back to center. Drop the legs. And breathe. That feels so good. I'm taking the hands here. My elbows are close to my body, under my shoulders ideally. My hands are flat, and I'm not gonna go into a formal Sphinx and formal yoga position here. The main thing you wanna focus on is getting a little release in that low back. So pressing that pelvic bone into the ground, pressing the top of the feet into the ground, and I'm just pushing my forearms down into the ground, palms into the ground, and lifting my focus, lengthening the neck, and pressing down again to that pelvic region into the floor. Little pressure in the low back, but it's actually stretching and strengthening and stretching out the abs as well in front. Just a very minor stretch, and then we can press back, release it in child's one more time. And back up to center. All right, let's go ahead and take the legs out in front. That was a nice little release of the low back. We'll flex and point the feet as always. Hands here if you want a little more tension through the hands, giving them a place to be, keeping your body nice and lifted. Roll through those feet. And reverse. I'm gonna flex those feet, reach up and out, extend nice and long through the spine. Hopefully you're getting a little more flexible every day you do this. Lengthen through the crown of that head. And relax it over, relax the feet. Slowly roll it up, shoulders down and back. Let's take a cross. Left leg in, right leg over. Both cheeks on the ground. So if this is too far for you, you take it here. You make it what's You make it the level that you need it to be. Both cheeks on the ground, pressing out of that back hand. We're gonna sit tall, twist either here or all the way here. Open and lift, the torso twists gently, neck is long. Inhale, exhale. And release, change it up. We'll bring that right leg in, left leg over, cross. Wherever the cross needs to be. Back hand pushes up, lifts the spine. Hand is here in your twist or on the knee. And lift, making sure to keep both sit bones on the ground. And gently release. Feels so good. All right, let's get back on our feet and you'll be done. Slowly bending the knees, rolling it up, taking your time with it. I'm gonna open my knees, hands are interlocked here, rounding the back, belly button into the spine, shoulders are rounded, neck is rounding here. Release it out, hands and back, interlock those fingers, extend if you can. Abs are still drawn in and long, and I'll take it down as an option as we lift the arms. Bringing it back to center. Release those hands, roll the wrists a little bit. One more big fold, and we are done. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold it down, round it all. Bend the knees, slowly roll it up one piece at a time. Shoulders down and back, big inhale. And exhale. Great job, you guys. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow.